The ultimate cure for the winter gardening blues. I mean, look at this. This is gray. It's cold. The wind's blowing a little bit. It's pretty depressing. I was about to head to the house, and then the sun broke through the clouds, and I got a picture from one of our viewers reminding me why we do this. Eddie got a wonderful Christmas present. Look at this leaf drop. And that reminded me, the gardening is a long game. And yes, the ultimate cure for the winter garden blues is mulch. And remember, today is Saturday, and we go to you and we celebrate what's going on in your garden. Well, let me go get some more leaves raked up. And while I do that, let's go on down to Orlando, Florida, where it is sunny and warm, and where Bruce is transplanting onions. Not only is Bruce transplanting onions, he's giving us a little tour of his deep mulch Orlando food forest. We got lots of things coming into bloom, and we got a lot of fruit setting. And believe it or not, spring is just right around the corner. And this is what we get to look forward to. Top it off, we're going to eat some deviled eggs with bacon and watch the sunset. Bruce, thank you for the motivation and showing us just exactly what's possible in a deep mulch garden. And I can't think of a better way to warm up on a chilly January day than to rake a few leaves. Let's go ahead and spread these out, cover up some of that life in the soil. Knowing that your winter garden's surviving doesn't hurt the blues either. If you've got seeds in the ground, winter blues or not, you got to keep them watered. And you'll see why here in just a second. You know, we kind of broadcast seeded this whole thing. We got stuff coming up all over the place. The garlic's coming up good. And it looks like we got beets and radishes and turnips already germinating. Aren't our viewers wonderful? I invite you to become a member of this group. There's no obligation, it doesn't cost anything. We're just a group of people that like to get our hands dirty and grow things that taste good. Helps motivate others that might want to learn how to garden. After all, this is where we get ideas. It's where we get inspiration. And I get the motivation to come out here and show you just exactly what's possible in a deep mixed mulch garden. And remember, we're not using this to feed the plants. We're just creating a nice blanket for that life in the soil. And that life in the soil is what feeds your plants. Your garden soil is made up of rocks and organic matter. And all we're doing is creating an environment for that microlife. As long as you put down some organic matter, 4 inches thick or thicker, you create a nice blanket. And we're not packing this down, we're leaving enough oxygen in here. We're keeping it aerobic. That gives it some more insulation value. And if you're lucky and you get some of that poor man's fertilizer, you know, a nice little layer of snow on top of it, then you got some extra nitrogen. And the life in the soil is going to be much happier. If you got a happy life in the soil, you're going to have happy roots. You're going to have happy roots, you're going to have happy plants. And then before you know it, you'll be doing the hardest thing you ever do in a mixed mulch garden. And that's harvest. And I know a lot of us are feeling the winter garden blues, but within 90 days, spring's going to be on us, and that's right around the corner. And if you work at it in chapters, like we talked about the other day, you know, I'm going around this trellis, and we've got this good and thick. Now we've got this little patch mulched up. Now I'll move on, I'll mulch some other areas. But this way I can go to the house, not because of the winter garden blues, but because of a job well done. I think I'm going to take advantage of the sun and close up these coal frames, let them warm up a little bit before it freezes tonight. We got 2 more cold days, and then we're going to have a stretch of hot days. Now that everything's got a nice drink of water, we've got quite a few sprouts up, let's go ahead and make sure that they survive the cold. When you have everything preset, covering it up only takes a couple seconds. And that's going to go ahead and warm up that soil nicely for tonight. Let me get this other one buttoned up. And even if your garden looks gray and lifeless, You might not have a raised bed or a coal frame set up. You might not even have any seeds planted. But there's still tons of life. And if you put down the mulch, check this out. Look under there. If we look underneath here, we got little things moving. And just look at that soil. I guarantee you that is just teeming with life. You can crush it together and it breaks apart really easily. Your roots are going to have no problem going down into that. That's what the deep mix mulch does to your garden. So even though you may be having the winter garden blues, put some mulch out on your garden, feed that life in the soil, and it'll take care of you. And just like that, clear off a couple more trellises, get a couple more bags of mulch down. Garden doesn't seem quite as gray, doesn't seem quite as cold. The ultimate cure for the winter garden blues. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.